When I was in second grade, I probably had the worst and best idea that I've ever had. I decided that whenever I ate an apple, I would keep the seeds, put them in a bag, and put them in another bag with bottled water and hand them out to the homeless. I thought in doing this, they could plant the seeds, grow their own little tree, they could have their apples, and they could have a little bit of shelter. This is literally the definition of "it's the thought that counts." As many of you know, my name is Taylor Duncan, and even as a second grader, I had a soft spot for the homeless. A lot of people turn a blind eye to them, but I really don't think we should. In order to help the homeless, I think that you should donate to the Salvation Army, and I'm going to tell you why. After doing a little bit of digging, I realized that the homeless population is a lot bigger than we think. In a 2019 article from the United States Interagency Council on Homelessness, a database for the homeless statistics, Kansas has 2,381 total people experiencing homelessness, or 0.42%. And due to these numbers rising, we're running out of room. In a 2015 news article from 41 Action News, I heard the story of this mother and her 3 children who were turned away from countless homeless shelters in the KC metro area, all because they didn't have room. And one of those children was in a wheelchair with feeding tubes. I would hate to be the person that has to turn them away. As if it couldn't get bad enough, we went into a pandemic. When you first go to the Salvation Army webpage, an ad pops up that reads, "This year, the need is greater. With more people hurting and fewer red kettles to help them, your generosity helps rescue Christmas for the most vulnerable." And under that is a place that you can donate. But not only is the Salvation Army helping during a pandemic, they help year-round. They offer a multitude of services. Under the About page of the Salvation Army's website, they talk about how they provide adult services, disaster services, health services, family stores, and countless others. While some people believe that they just want to give to an individual, that's all great and that's so good. But it's probably not the best idea. In a 2016 41 Action News article, or news clip, it talked about how people should donate to shelters and organizations instead of individuals. Because if you give to a shelter and organization, you're going to help multiple people. If you just give to an individual, you're just going to help that one person. Well, yes, you're still helping that person. I would rather help 10 people than just one. However, if you don't want to donate at all, you can go to the Bowery Mission website, and it talks about how you can help them without spending any of your money. You can donate clothes, you can just sit and engage with them. Or you can just have an open mind and understanding, because there's this stereotype that's surrounding them that's so negative, but it really doesn't need to be. But if you decide that you want to donate to the Salvation Army, there are multiple benefits. Under the Salvation Army's COVID-19 section, it talks about how they have been able to donate 4,266,758 food boxes, where one box is 20 meals, 1,673,881 sheltered nights, and 15,172,623 prepared meals. And this was just last updated November 17th of 2020. And on top of that, the Salvation Army helps with poverty, domestic abuse, and so much more. They're currently helping 23 million Americans annually and have places in 103 countries across the world. I want you to donate to the Salvation Army, and this entire speech has been why you should donate to the Salvation Army. I'm not saying that you need to go give them $100. Well, yes, if you have the money to do that and you can do that, that is so great. That would mean the world to everyone. I'm saying that if you see a red kettle on the street with a person ringing a bell behind it, put in your spare change. Maybe a little extra if you can spare it. But doing that is going to help a mother and her children have a place to stay. Thank you.